Alright guys, welcome to episode 6 of my Rite Aid series. We're live here in Williamsville, New York at this store, very unique looking store. We'll talk more about the history of this store when we get inside. But I'm letting you know I'm filming the rest of these series on my phone. I got caught at the last one and I'm trying to be more discreet so I can film 10 Rite Aids for you guys. So let's go inside and check this one out. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6, like I mentioned in the Rite Aid series, and welcome to Williamsville, New York here at this Rite Aid. And honestly, this was maybe my favorite one that I filmed on the entire series. This was the fanciest one I definitely went to. Now, albeit Williamsville is an extremely fancy area, so I'm not that surprised. So, now I hope you guys are enjoying the look at this series. I really have enjoyed putting this together for you guys, and honestly, it's a really good memory here for me because I have, I love Rite Aid for a long time, and I really have enjoyed doing this for you guys. But anyway, on to the history of this location. So this was an original built, late 90s style Rite Aid, and it was a very unique looking one, and like I mentioned before, it has the diamond windows, as well as the diamond floor, and the overall architecture, like the ceiling, as well as the entrance to the thank you sign, is very distinctive for late 1990s Rite Aids. I could not find when this location particularly opened. Obviously, if anybody knows, they can comment down below. But I mentioned before, this has always been a Rite Aid. This is never an Eckerd or Phase or anything else. And so, with that, now, this area, isn't going to be hit that hard by losing this pharmacy. Williamsville is probably the most upper-class area of the North Town, which is north of the city of Buffalo. And they got, other pharmacies nearby. They have a Tops right down the road. They have other Walgreens, CVS's, and whatever. So, when it comes to that, this area is not going to be hit that hard, although Williamsville did have 4 Rite Aid stores at one point. So, obviously, it's going to leave huge vacancies. And, for some people that do live close, it does still suck to go a little bit farther. But at least, there's other ways. Now, something notable about this whole Rite Aid, too, was that this was one of the best performing ones in the entire country. This was one of the first stores to get a remodeled update of, like, the Well Now program. And the Well Now program is, like, those signs, those big spinny signs you guys see, as well as the expanded GNC section that this store got, as well as the more organic brands. It was a concept that Rite Aid would eventually expand to hundreds of locations, but they first did it here, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. I've been to all these locations, that this was one of their strongest markets. And the matter of fact, I have a picture coming up here in a second, which I will show right now. That was when the CEO of Rite Aid at the time was actually at this location. That's this location. So that's pretty cool. The CEO did end up coming here, and this was one of their top performing stores. So honestly, with that aspect and with, with the architecture of this store, I really am glad that this is one of the ones that I chose. And I didn't even intend this. I happened to have a doctor's appointment right down the road from there, and I was like, let's do a Rite Aid video with this one. And I generally did like the architecture of this one with like the road sign and whatever. But with that here, with that information so far, I'd like to thank you guys, like I said, for enjoying, these Rite Aid series. And stay tuned for the last 4 episodes I have. It's hard to believe I'm already more than halfway done, but we still got plenty more here. 4 more episodes for you guys to enjoy, as well as stay tuned for the rest of my videos. I know I mixed in that JCPenney, but I want to get that up right away, because I don't want to wait till the store is closed. But next week, you will get back into 2 of my Cincinnati videos. And then you guys will get back to another Rite Aid series at this time next Sunday. But in any event, for the rest of this inside the portion of the video, you guys know the drill. I am going to sign off, and I'll either throw music in or some ads. And then I will see you guys outside for the end of this video. But for now, guys, I'm signing off. Bye-bye for now. guys, there's a look at the other entrance here facing the road. I know, got the videos a little bit. I'm trying to be discreet here and trying to get you guys as much footage as I can in here. There's a look at the other entrance down there. Now this location's unique too, because it doesn't have a drive-up pharmacy. But there's the road sign right there. It's kind of a unique, very unique looking Rite Aid store. And it was sad to see it go, but in any event, before we go here, let me take you guys to the drive-through pharmacy part. As I said, guys, very unique looking building. This is one of my favorite Rite Aids, honestly. You know, they don't make buildings like this anymore. There's the sign, by the way, facing the road. And then there's the drive-through pharmacy, guys, right there. But in any event, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Live from Williamsville, New York, Alex Weinsheimer's out. I'll talk to you guys for the next video. Bye-bye, guys.